Ukraine has reportedly suffered significant losses of US-supplied Abrams M1 tanks within just 6 months of receiving them. According to a Military Watch magazine, about 20 of the 31 tanks provided by the United States have been destroyed by the Russian forces. The most recent loss occurred in Russia's Kursk region, which Ukraine is currently attacking. This marks the first American tank lost by Ukraine in internationally recognized Russian territory. Despite efforts to enhance the tanks' protection and improved explosive reactive armor, they remain vulnerable to anti-tank missiles. Ukrainian troops have voiced complaints about the Abrams tanks, citing technical issues and inadequate protection against the moderate threat like drones. They argue that the tanks are not well suited to Ukraine's battlefield conditions, where they lack the necessary air and artillery support typically used to clear the way for tank advances. The Abrams tanks, along with German Leopard 2, British Challenger 2, and the Soviet-era T-80 tanks, are now among the scarcest in the Ukrainian service. While the Ukrainians expect replacement for destroyed Leopard from EU nations, there is a little indication that US will send more Abrams tanks in the future. Russia's defense ministry, meanwhile, has stated that since Ukraine began its incursion into Kursk region on 6th of August, it has lost approximately 5,550 troops, hundreds of units of military equipment, including 71 tanks. The ministry also claims that Russian forces have successfully repelled Ukrainian attacks near several settlements in the region, inflicting significant losses on the Ukrainian forces. The Russian reconnaissance teams are also working to locate and dismantle the Ukrainian sabotage groups hiding in the forest as they attempt to advance further into Russian territory. One such group was reportedly eliminated near Kamshevka. Over the last 24 hours, Russia has claimed that Ukraine has lost approximately 400 servicemen and other military vehicles and equipments. Since the start of the cross-border attack, which reportedly involved some of the Kyiv's best equipped and most experienced troops, Ukraine is still standing on the losing ground. It has allegedly lost thousands of soldiers and a subsequent amount of heavy equipment, including tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and artillery units. The Ukrainian officials have also stated that the offensive aims to capture Russian territory into the Kursk region to reduce pressure on the Ukrainian forces elsewhere and strengthen Ukrainian position in a potential peace negotiation with Moscow. Yet, these developments highlight the ongoing intensity of the war and challenges faced by both sides in terms of military strategy and equipment effectiveness. The significant loss of the Abrams tanks raise questions about the suitability for the specific conditions of this war and the overall balance of military power between the two sides.
Don't miss out. Log on to oneindia.com for more updates.